rock and roll. And downtown in the Queen City, we got the blues. And if you want to swing, then come on and do that thing. Oh, everybody out there, all right. It's time for City Nights. Go.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Hello! Welcome to City Nights.
20 years.
20-year extravaganza.
How's that even happen?
You realize, give it one more year and I can hit on it in a bar.
Whoa!
City Nights, I'm coming for you, baby.
Oh, and the show's over. Wrap it up, everyone. Scott, you've been hosting how many years?
Not 20.
No, but like at least 15.
Yeah, I think
right?
at least 15. I've been around. I've been in the shadows for probably a good 16, 17.
Well, you know, City Nights, there's one person that's been on the show more than anyone as a guest.
As a guest? Yes. And we have him tonight, right?
We have him tonight.
Who is it?
Maurice Mattei.
Woo! The musical scholars of. We're going to hear from him, but 20 years.
I know, 20 years. And he's probably been here since the beginning, right, Maurice?
Almost,
yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Crazy.
20 years. What was your favorite memory? 20 years. I'm glad I put you on the spot.
Well, they didn't put the flashback. That's the...
Oh, cut to.
We'll fix it in post.
You running from a fire.
And that was my favorite spot.
Yeah. That was?
That was.
Okay.
No, but there've been so many. It's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Lots of people have come and gone.
Come and gone. And then
we
come
actually
again and
have a
gone again.
retrospective after this show.
Ooh.
I know. Jason's been
Can't
working
wait.
really hard on it. I think it's 3 hours long.
Is it?
So, yeah.
The half-hour special lasts 3 hours?
Yes. Wow. At TBNK it does.
What about the director's cut?
Oh, you don't even start. It's like
Pack a lunch?
DVDs, yeah.
Pack a lunch.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings looks like a short film. So.
Oh, nice. Pamphlet.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings looks like a pamphlet, which makes no sense because pamphlets are paper. So, with that,
20 years, folks.
let's hear 20 years of applause for Maurice Mattei.
Hello. Hello. Thank you. This is called Western Skies. Everything is blood-soaked under western skies. Everyone I look at stares back with empty eyes. My pockets are full of money, I don't know why. All day long I'm watching cars go by. Climbing the steps and get up to the roof. Those young men must think that they're bulletproof. Don't tell me I don't want to know the truth. All I want to hear are lies. You look good under western skies. Thought I was living right, but I was wrong. I think I've been around here too long. Some people stay around and then they're gone. Me, I don't go nowhere, I just hang on until there's nothing left for me to do except to trail behind someone like you. Everything's different, but nothing's new, and I can't say that I'm surprised. I'm living under western skies. It took me too long to make up my mind. It's no good thinking I got left behind. It's my own fault, don't waste my time. I got a lot to do, can't you see that I'm on my way out the door? I got a date with Miss Dupree over on 8th and State. I'm in a hurry, I can't be late, but I'll be back before sunrise. somewhere on the western sky. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Back to City Nights. I am here in a place you've probably never seen before. This is Command Central, the control room. I'm here with David and Jason, creators of City Nights.
Woot. What's up?
So 20 years, right? Let's start at the beginning. Tell me about the first time. Everybody remembers their first time.
Everybody remembers their first time. Well, Jason and I met in college. I was producing a sitcom called My New Roommates. And he kept calling me. He kept calling me and kept calling me.
I'm that guy.
He's that guy. He's like, he'll keep calling. Because he wanted to work on the show. So, finally, I just kind of gave in. And we became really good friends. And then I came here and started this center. And Jason came, a year later?
Not even a year later. Maybe 8 months later.
And I said, Jason, let's do a show. He's like, yeah, cool, let's do a show. And I guess we were kind of stupid at the time.
Well, there had been a show at our college called Fridays Live that we basically mimicked to a degree.
Yeah, sort of.
There was really similar elements. Friday nights, live,
right.
A variety show at the time. And we learned very quickly that we really were not as much of a variety show as we thought.
Excuse me, is this the bathroom?
Speaking of Ohio University.
Jeez.
The bathroom?
Anybody can come in, you leave the door
The other
open.
OG with us.
Jason, David.
Pete?
This is Pete Scalia.
Fancy meeting you guys here.
That's right. Pete went to college with us, and so when we started the show, we were like, who can we get that is just as crazy as we are, that we're willing to do a live show every Friday night? And we both said, well, Pete, of course. And so Pete came on. Amazingly enough, Pete came on to do a segment originally called News Right Now. And what's amazing about that is Pete is actually a newscaster now in Columbus. He actually is the only one who went and got a real job. Yeah. So, but the early days, it was kind of rough and tumble.
Well, and that first show, not only did Pete host the News Right Now, host the show, but played in the band.
He did
with his dad.
He did. Snidely Whiplash. Yes. We spent days rehearsing how the camera was going to come in and weave through the live studio audience,
and it went nothing like we thought it was going to go.
Yeah. Did you have a live studio audience?
We did. Actually, it was the only thing we argued about. And I said, we need live studio audience. She's like, no, we need to. No, we need.
I didn't want to be live at all.
No, you didn't. That's right.
So, but I will say this, and I've said this for a long time, is that 20 years later, a big part of the reason why we're still here is because we're live. Yeah. I know the crew enjoys that jazz, for lack of a better term, and it does make it fun. And then getting on the air tonight was a challenge, and it will probably continue to be a challenge as the night goes on. And but it's really a lot of fun, and so we've been doing it all this time.
Yeah, I remember our original set. One of the guys who worked on the show said we spent tens of dollars on this set. And that's how, literally, we had blow-up furniture. I mean, you guys got it nice now. We had blow-up furniture. And
It didn't last long.
It didn't. 5 episodes, we think we decided, yeah. But the best thing I think about the early days that I can go back to is the second show we did. So Jason and I would hand off directing responsibilities, and I directed the first show. But by the grace of God, it went well. I mean, it was,
Well, and David had a lot more directing experience than I had. So
we'll go with that.
it's true.
But so we're about, what would you say, about 22 minutes into the second show, and you're directing?
Yeah.
And he literally goes, "I'm done," and walks away.
I think I said something like, if you would like to direct the rest of this god-awful mess, feel free. Otherwise, I'll be in the hallway.
That's right.
And I just left.
He did.
And it was because we had an owl flying around the studio, and it crapped on the chair.
Yeah.
At which point,
it did.
I decided that was pretty much like describing the entire show to that point.
It really
and I
was.
just got up and left.
Owl Refuse was a good. Well, because at that time we thought we were going to be a variety show with more than just bands. So we were like, "Ooh, look at these people with these rescued owls. We'll be very cool."
Right.
And I think after that you said we never do another show without.
We never
a band.
do children, and we never do animals again.
I think that's standard Hollywood stuff, right?
And then and that's a really good point that I want to make sure we mention is that we realized fairly early on that we really were a music show, and that was the crowd that was going to continue to return to us, that really found City Nights a valuable venue. And I know Pete can agree with that, being a musician. And when it comes to original musicians, and Scott, you're a musician, original musician, there's not enough venues for original music. And it's not something we really thought about. It took till we were 3 or 4 years in when Benj Clark, our original, one of our original guest coordinators, said, "You guys are making an encyclopedia of local tri-state original music, and that's really important." Right. And I can't say that we really thought about it. I know I didn't think about it that way. And from that point forward, it became more, at least in my mind, a bit of a mission. Like, this is what we do. Everything else we do is fun around it, and it's a great time. But in the end, this is it's all about the music. It's all about the original music. Right. And so it's led to us knowing some really great people and having some great times. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, well, I think we're probably ready to go back to Josh, speaking of original music.
All right. Well, thank you both. And Pete, good to see you too. And everyone else, now we're going to throw to Josh Flowers with the Maurice Mattei interview, 20 years.
Hey, Scott, thanks for throwing it to us out here finally. I mean, 20 years, pretty incredible, right?
Amazing.
How many times have you performed here now?
I think I've performed here about 400 times. No, not really. I've just a few times. I haven't I've lost track. Let me put it that way.
Well, probably at least 20 at this point.
Probably, yeah, either solo or with the band. Yeah, probably.
Oh, I forgot. Maurice Mattei, everyone. That's who's here. Yes, thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So 20 years City Nights. Wow. How have you changed as a musician in that time?
Oh, I've learned some new chords, and no, I've just got a lot more material now. I've written quite a few more songs than I did back then, and just gotten more comfortable with it, I suppose.
Yeah. Has your stage presence changed at all the years of public access television?
Oh, yes. I've gotten away with. I've gotten rid of the smoke machines and the platform shoes, and I'm more sort of stripped down now, as you can tell.
Yeah.
I'm more sort of grounded.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Unplugged now.
Unplugged.
Yeah,
I'm unplugged now.
Yeah, you don't need those backing dancers or any of that anymore.
I don't need any of that because I'm the music.
Pure.
Tells
Pure.
the story.
Yeah.
So,
Speaking of stories,
Yes.
I've heard you've been working on a lot of new material.
I have. Yeah, I've got enough for a CD. And
What?
over that. How about that?
Are they still making those?
Yeah, that's my question. That's my question. I don't think they're making this, but I do have a fair amount of new material, and I'd like to do some of that here tonight. So I always do some new songs on the show. That's one of the things consistently I've done throughout.
All right, what's some of the new material you'll be playing tonight?
This one's a song called Santa Fe, and it's I think it's fairly self-explanatory. So
Okay. Would you like another question or play a song?
I'll go ahead and play.
All righty.
Yeah, I'll go
Everyone,
ahead and play.
Maurice Mattei.
Yeah, thank you. Hello. Where's my voice? Hello. Anyway, this is called Santa Fe. Amy's home, she just went inside. Left some things spread out on the lawn. Scattered round the cardboard yard sale sign. Front doors open, porch lights on. Plastic cups and empty picture frame in the rain. Amy's kids are living with her mom. Hasn't seen them in a year or two. Back when she got mixed up with the law, they took them like they sometimes do. At least that's what I heard from a friend back then. It's pouring rain, I better move along. Meeting Josie at that old strip mall. Unless I might have read the message wrong. Could be worse, I guess. All in all, not much else to do this time of day. In Santa Fe. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Maurice Mattei.
I know. I can't.
Always a pleasure to
It's
be on
definitely.
the
I
show,
can't think of a
so.
more fitting musical guest for the 20th anniversary
I
show.
know.
To be honest.
Good job, Jason, booking
Yep,
it. So,
And yeah, good job, Jason, David, everybody else who's contributed
yeah,
for 20
we've had
years of
so
this.
many volunteers
Yeah.
and 20 years on this show.
This is normally where we plug our own stuff, but I don't even care about that tonight.
No,
This is all
so many guests, so many
Pats on the back
volunteers.
to, yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of people have been in this room
It's
for
true.
city nights. So,
And you can only smell it sometimes.
yeah, that's what we tell
If
people.
you, yeah.
Lucky
You
you're
get
on
the
the other
whiff.
side of the TV.
Right, you
so.
get the whiff every now, but you're smelling history.
Yes.
Boy, does history stink.
I use that excuse a lot. No,
Is that it?
the 20 years, this will be posted on Facebook and YouTube.
That's true.
If you're watching this, you have memories
Yeah.
of city nights, post them below, comment.
Yeah, CityNightsTV.com.
That's right.
You can see history via clips
Mm-hmm.
and pictures and stuff.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff happening. There it is.
Yep.
And we're in snowstorm.
It's the ghost of City Nights
It's
past.
the ghost of city. Oh, I said if this show went perfect, it would ruin our streak.
Is this what media
So-
whitewashing looks like? I keep hearing that phrase. I never knew what that meant until tonight.
So, but anyway, if you have a memory of the show, please,
Please
post
share it on-
20
yeah.
years. That's quite the accomplishment.
That's right.
Thank you, Jason. I have not been here that long. Scott hasn't, but
No.
have you done anything for 20 years? I know I haven't.
Meth?
Okay,
I'm kidding. Don't do meth.
great.
Don't do meth.
Good. Hopefully that's not a tip anybody needs that's watching. But
Been driving a little longer than 20 years.
Okay.
So that counts,
Well,
right?
there's something. Breathing.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, breathing.
But anyway,
Yeah, I know.
something important.
But you asked, and I had to go for the low-hanging fruit. How about you? Have you done anything for 20 years?
That is 20-year history of City Nights.
Is
That
there
true.
is there an obsession
Low-hanging-
you've had for 20
No.
years?
No. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you, Jason. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you for
Joe, that
watching.
does audio for 18 of the years.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of...
Camera Joe, how long have you been doing it? You can say it out loud. It's fine. Okay. Some
10.
fingers.
Brian's back tonight?
Brian, yeah, we got lots of volunteers here throughout the years. No one gets paid.
No.
And it's pretty impressive we've done a show this long. So thank you.
And thank the viewers for watching, because honestly, it's what keeps us going, right?
Yeah, that's right. Thank you, everyone. And also thank you.
Maurice Mattei?
Yes.
Let's hear it. Maurice Mattei's going to play us out. Thank you very much.
Jason, thank you. This one's called Well To Do. I got a good friend, wants to live like the well-to-do. He's doing all he can, make his dreams come true. Doesn't have the money, almost broke. I told him, sonny, better learn the ropes. Won't listen to me, maybe he'll listen to you. Something told me not to get involved. Oh, but I kept on going up until my engine stalled. I had my reason, let me explain. Got no line of credit, I couldn't make change. Now nobody's home, nobody answers my call. That's a fine leather coat, goes well with a cashmere scarf. You'd look good driving a shiny sports car. He's not loaded, he's just trashed, living the high life without the cash. Another night on the town, champagne and caviar.